I think my favorite story is the story I opened the book with, which is my origin story. And when I was working at Gartner, I worked with a lot of retail leaders, people who were chief information officers, people who were looking at buying technology for their organizations. And on one particular day, I was sitting with a CIO of a major shoe retailer. I was his trusted advisor, helping him navigate this big $40 million retail ERP decision that they were looking to make. And he was complaining to me, opening up about how dissatisfied he was with one of the providers who was his preferred option. And they kept showing up with 10 different people who couldn't answer any of his questions. Those people would leave and 10 more people would come. And none of those folks were able to really get him to where he needed to be. So he opted for the company who was not the front runner, who was kind of second, and he chose them. So the company he preferred lost this $40 million deal. The company he didn't prefer, he chose because they had their act together. They were able to answer all of his questions. They were clear about the roadmap and vision for where they were going. They had great client testimonials, great references that he could speak to. And it was like that moment I realized, geez, if I had the power of taking this information and giving it to that front runner, the one that ultimately lost the deal, to help them change the way that they do things, they could actually like raise the bar, and they could continue to raise the bar over and over and over. When I went back to the CIO and I asked what their reaction was to the loss, he's like, they didn't even ask. They just moved on. So like, what? You lose this $40 million deal and you don't even take the time to really dig into the whys. I saw an opportunity there, and that led to rolling out Double Check and where I am here today with Blind Spots, the book.